Hey everyone, I actually just shot a video and I was wrapping everything up, and then I had an idea of something else I wanted to talk about. And that is about one of my missions. One of them, I have a few, but one of them, a strong one, is about creating a safe place for people and for holding space. That is so important, and it makes me sometimes so angry and frustrated when I see how much in this world we have learned to hide ourselves away and to not express our vulnerability, because let's face it, we all know that it is not safe to do that in this world. We don't live in a place where that is socially acceptable. And if you open yourself up, you're going to get your heart smashed, or your dreams are going to get crushed, or you're going to be met with disappointment, and things very often don't go the way that we hope. We all know this. We can each come up with many experiences to back this up. And the reason why I put out these videos and why I share some of my experiences and make myself vulnerable to a point is because I'm offering that to you as my credential, as my way of saying, hey, me too. I've been there too. I have fallen on my face so many times, it's not funny. And I want you to be able to feel safe to go there too. And if you've been watching my videos, you know I've said this before in different words. But it bothers me when, for example, you can open up to someone and the response that you get is something that shuts you down and basically is saying, hey, I'm not going there with you. Instead of, in order to have that empathy, not sympathy, but empathy, what we have to do is we have to access that within ourselves. So someone may come to me with a problem, a client, a friend, a colleague, whomever, a neighbor, it doesn't matter. And I may not have the answer to their problem, and I don't take it upon myself to have all the answers. I certainly do not. But sometimes you don't need to. If you can just allow yourself to listen and to be present with them, sometimes that's all you need. That is all that is required to help them to move to the next step of their healing. So sometimes if our impulse is to fix it or to shut them down because we don't want to feel that in ourselves, because in order to have empathy, we have to be able to feel that within ourselves. But we can let ourselves off the hook and say, it's okay, I'm just listening to them. I'm holding an empathic space for them. It's not my responsibility. All that I'm doing here when I'm holding this space for them is I am allowing, I think the way to put it is, I'm sitting in the dark with them. I'm not taking it on as my problem. I'm not getting down into that hole and then getting stuck there. I'm not making it mine. I'm not responsible for it, because that becomes enmeshment. But if you can sit in the dark with someone enough and maybe offer them some perspective, offer them some tools, offer them just a kind ear, that is very often enough, because we all will find our way out, naturally. And sometimes we need someone to just listen to us, and that's enough. So I've had a lot of experience. In fact, one that came up today where someone kind of like shut me down, and it's a slap in the face. And it's like, so when you reach out, and we all know this because we've all had things like this happen to us, when you open yourself up and then someone just says, well, and kind of chops you off at the knees, it hurts more. We need to be able to learn to hold space for each other, and that it's okay to let ourselves feel someone else's stuff. But what it does is it brings up our own, and if we're not comfortable with that, if we don't allow ourselves to feel that, and we don't let ourselves go there alone, we are certainly not going to do it for someone else. So that's why it is so important to cultivate empathy. Empathy meaning, I'm with you, me too, I get it, I've been there too, I know what that feels like. Sympathy is, I feel bad from you from up here where things are nice. Sucks to be you. That's more sympathy. Admittedly, there are some times and occasions where sympathy is the appropriate response. But I encourage you to be discerning and to also understand that it's okay and good and honorable to hold space for someone. We need more of that. It makes me sometimes so frustrated that we live in a world that actively shuts that down. This is one of my missions and why I do this work. I want more people to feel like they can go there, like they can heal, like they can access those parts of themselves, and you're not going to fall apart, and it's not going to consume you, because sorry, my hair tie is not holding my hair. We tend to feel like, we want to numb out the uncomfortable feelings, and we want to run away from them and suppress them. But let me tell you, if you keep doing that, it'll bite you back. I know, I've done it. A lot of the things that I speak about on this channel are coming from experience, many of my own. Some are, from clients or people I know, but I've not had a whole lot of successes in my life. And that is why I think, a lot of people can relate to me and can relate to the stories that I tell. We don't want to talk about this stuff, certainly not publicly on a YouTube video, but I do. That is my thing for whatever reason. That's my crazy gift that I'm offering to you. So, for whatever it's worth. So that's just my encouragement. And if you maybe can glean a little tiny piece of courage from the information that I share, I'm so glad and grateful, and that's why I'm here. So that is it for today. I just maybe a little bit of a rant, but just wanted to offer that encouragement, and there it is. Thanks for watching.